Hi guys, this is a review of the Tesla Model S. From the owner's standpoint of view, I took delivery of this vehicle about a week and a half ago, and after driving it for about a week, I gotta tell you, I love this car, and that's why I'm doing this review. I usually don't do any reviews of any of the product that I use, but I love this car so much that I figured I'd share my joy with the world. This is a Tesla Model S. As you can see, it's black. This is the 60 kilowatt version. It's not the highest battery power version Tesla makes. It's not a performance model, but even without being a performance model, this is already plenty fast, trust me. And pretty standard equipment, standard wheels, standard tires. I got the windows tinted, so it has black windows all around. I do have the tech package on this, so it adds a lot of technology, like, you know, navigation. I mean, the map is already there, but technology package adds, you know, turn-by-turn, voice-prompted navigation, automatic opening of the trunk, and auto-presenting of the door handles, and so on. So, the Model S, as you know, is an all-electric car. There's no gas used in this car at all. It's completely electric. You plug it in, or I plug it in every night. I do have a high voltage wall charger, and I plug in it at night. You know, for the amount of range that I drive about 60 miles a day. It only takes about an hour to an hour and a half to charge. But if I were, you know, going from completely empty in the battery to completely full, it would have taken about 4 hours on my high voltage wall charger. Of course, I do have the twin charger option on this vehicle as well. Now, one of the coolest things about the Model S, aside from just the look of it, is as you approach the car, the door handles will pop out. See, I didn't have to do anything, and the door handles just automatically present themselves. That is part of the technology package of the Model S. If you don't get the tech package, then you would have to push on the door handle. Then it's going to pop out. One thing I regret, actually, let me just show you a close-up view. There was as part of the ordering process, they asked me if I wanted to drill holes, like these holes for the front license plate. And I don't know what I was thinking, so I said yes. And then it came with a license plate holder, which really didn't look good. So if I were to do it again, I would not drill holes on the front fender. I just put the screws back, so kind of, you know, it's not obvious, but it's, I wish I didn't have the screws in the front. Anyway, so let's take a look. First, I want to show you the remote control. You probably have already heard about this. Here's a remote. It comes in as a tiny little Model S car with a Tesla logo on the front, and that's the front windshield, or the front part of the remote. There are 3 buttons: the front here, the rooftop here, and also the back button. There's a back button right here. So one click on the rooftop will lock the car. 2 clicks will unlock, and when you unlock, the door handles will come out. 2 clicks on the front will open the front trunk, and 2 clicks on the back will open the back trunk. Now, this back trunk is completely motorized. I don't know if that's completely that's a tech package feature, or if that all Model S's come with that. And then if I 2 clicks on the back again, the trunk will also automatically close. So you don't even have to push a button on the trunk to close it. You can close it from you know, remotely. I'm told if you press and hold, let me try it again. Let me lock it. Unlock. I'm told that if you unlock, if you double click the rooftop and hold it down, all the windows will open. It didn't work this time. I don't know, you know, what's going on there. So here we have the front trunk open. Let's take a look. The front trunk is pretty big. This is probably, you know, bigger than a lot of small cars. And then there's I have the mobile charging connector right here that comes with the car. You know, neat little bag with some adapters. Here is the license plate holder that I didn't want to get, and I wouldn't get again if I were to do this over again. They did tell me that the technician who delivered the car did tell me that to close the front trunk, I need to be very gentle because this whole hood is made of aluminum, and I actually have to close it using 2 hands to lock it. So excuse me for 1 second, let me close the front trunk. So there, the front trunk is closed, and then let's go take a look at the back trunk. Now, by the way, this, by default, the trunk will open all the way up, as high as, I'm like 5'9", so this is probably a good 6 feet clearance from this point to the floor. That's the highest point. If you do want to, let's say if you're short, you have trouble reaching the handle or pushing that button, you could lower it to the height that you prefer, and then press and hold this button down for a few seconds, and it's going to memorize the trunk opening position. So in the future, it's only going to open the trunk up to that point. So I'm just going to raise it up all the way, and here is that trunk. Wow, look at that. Now I'm comparing this to a Infiniti FX35 FX50 SUV, which is the car that I used to drive before I got the Model S. So compared to the Infiniti, this trunk is probably twice the floor space. It's definitely more spacious. Not only that, it has 2 cubby holes on the side, so there's a well right there, and then there's a well over here, which I find to be very convenient because a lot of times I only have small packages to carry, and I can easily put them in the little well there, and they don't go anywhere during my drive. Voila! There's another hidden compartment down here. This is probably where the old gas tank used to be in most cars, but since this car doesn't have a gas tank, it provides you with more storage space. You can never have enough storage. So there is the trunk. Let's go take a look at the inside. So let me close the trunk. There we go. And I'm gonna, in this video, I'm gonna actually break it up to different parts. This whole first episode is about the exterior of the car. The door handles I already showed you, the front and back storage space, and then a couple more things. I want to show you the app that you can get for the Tesla Model S. So here's the iPhone, and then I have a Model S app installed on the iPhone. So the way it works is, I don't know if you can see it in the camera here without the glare. Let me maybe try to. If we can get to a better angle. Well, let's try this again. So I'm going to, oops. Oh, my brightness is already all the way up. So, sorry guys, this is what we have to work with. Okay, so I want to show you the app that you can get from the for the Model S. So here's my iPhone. There's a little app that I downloaded from the App Store for the Model S, and it breaks it down to a few different sections. So, first one is the home screen. Okay, home screen tells you I have 188 miles of range parked. By the way, this one it's only showing 188 because on the Tesla, on the Model S, there are 2 different charging modes. There's a standard and then max range. So the technician told me to use standard, and it's better for the battery, which only charges to about maybe 80% full. So the battery is never fully charged because I don't drive that many miles, and it's better for the battery that way. Here you have under the control screen, you can lock the car or unlock the car. just remotely. This is all internet based, so you know, you probably heard, you know, if I unlock it, the door handle comes out. If I lock it again, the door handle slowly retract. I want to unlock. I can honk the horn. I can flash lights. Well, you can't see it from here. If I flash lights. Now this is good for, you know, finding the car in the parking lot. If you couldn't locate your car, this would come in handy. Let's see, next screen, charge. You know, here's what I'm talking about, the standard versus max range. So if you set it to max range, it's going to charge to something like 230, but on standard it's at 188. Now you can remotely control the climate of the car. So currently it tells you that it's 74 degrees inside. Oops. And you can turn on the climate control right from your phone. This is helpful. Let's say on a hot summer day, you want the car to cool down before you get in there. You can turn on the AC, you know, maybe 15-20 minutes ahead of time, and same thing in the winter. You can have the car warmed up for you when you're ready to drive. This location is very neat. Now, I can't show you all the features because the car is parked right now, but it always tells you where the car is. So if you give the car to let somebody borrow the car or something, and while it's driving, you always know where it is on the road. Not only that, when the car is in motion, the speedometer of the car will show up in this corner right here. And it'll so you can see how fast that person is driving and how much gas or how fast he's accelerating and all that. So basically the speedometer shows up right here live on the app, and it's really cool. I didn't know that, and then until I let somebody else drive my car, and I was looking at the app, and it was pretty amazing. Anyway, so that's the app that controls the car. The charging port, I'm just going to show you where it is. There's plenty of other videos, I think, on YouTube that you can see how it works. But here is the charging port. It's basically hidden behind that little door there. In fact, let me try to open that up for you. So, to open the charging port, you would go to Controls, open the charge port. So, here's the charge port. There's a soft blue, light blue, soft glowing ring there, indicating that it's ready to accept the charger. This little door there's a magnet here, so when you close it, the magnet will keep it shut. It won't pop open. I'm not going to show you the charger. The charger is inside the garage, but I'm just going to close the charging port. But that's basically how it works, and that click means it's locked in place. So here is the exterior of the Model S. In the next episode, I'm going to show you the interior features, and especially at the end of this whole review process, I'm going to show you some what I think are missing features that I would love to have, and some suggestions maybe Tesla can put in for future versions of the Model S, or whatever the future version of the Model X, or whatever their new cars are. Thanks for watching.